Christians argue resurrection evidence for hours. Empty tomb. Eyewitness testimony. Transformed disciples. We debate fine-tuning arguments. Complexity in DNA. Moral law. Cosmological proofs. We think if we just make the case strong enough, people will believe. But here's the problem. God never told us to use those arguments. Jesus never used them. The apostles never used them. Not once. You know what they used? Prophecy. Every single time. Acts 2. Peter preaches to 3,000 people. Does he start with the empty tomb? No, he quotes Joel. He quotes David. He opens the scriptures written centuries before and shows them prophecies fulfilled. Acts 13. Paul in the synagogue. Does he argue from nature? No, he walks through their history, then quotes Psalm 2. Isaiah 55. Psalm 16. Proving Jesus fulfilled what was written. Acts 17. Paul reasons with Jews for 3 weeks. How? Acts 17 says he reasoned from the scriptures, explaining and demonstrating that Christ had to suffer and rise, not philosophical arguments. Scripture. Why did the apostles only use prophecy? Because God designed it as the proof. Isaiah 46, 9-10. God says, I am God and there is no other. How do you know? I declare the end from the beginning. I tell you what will happen before it happens. That is my proof. Prophecy is not one evidence among many. It is the evidence God himself gave. When Isaiah describes crucifixion 700 years before Rome invented it, that is God's signature. When Daniel gives a timeline hitting the exact week Jesus entered Jerusalem, that is God's proof. When Micah names Bethlehem 700 years early and a Roman census moves a pregnant woman there, that is God's design. Multiple verified prophets, written centuries apart, all describing the same person, all fulfilled exactly, in ways nobody could control or fake. That is the evidence God left. Not nature arguments, not philosophical proofs. Prophecy. The apostles knew this. They used it exclusively. We abandoned it. We traded God's evidence for human arguments, and we wonder why nobody believes anymore. God gave us the proof that works. Time to use it. Watch related video link below for full breakdown.